Bringing Up Bates fans are wondering if Tiffany Espenson and Lawson Bates might be headed for divorce. Some recent changes online have caught fans' attention and has sparked a big debate about what might be going on. So, what changes have been made? And why do fans think this is a sign something is wrong with Tiffany and Lawson's marriage? Keep reading for all of the details. Tiffany and Lawson only tied the knot in May 2022, so they have not been married for a year yet. Despite this, Bringing Up Bates fans have picked up on plenty of clues that they might be unhappy in their marriage. The speculation is ramping up once again. As TV shows Ace reported, Tiffany has left fans pretty annoyed as she's made several changes to her Instagram profile. Over the past few days, she's removed Lawson from her bio and no longer has Nashville listed either. She archived or deleted 6 posts, so they are no longer visible on her profile. She also removed Bates from her name, so her bio now only shows her maiden name. One section of her bio used to read, Faith, Actress, Food, Travel. Now it simply reads, Faith, Actress. Below, you can see a couple of the screenshots fans captured. On Reddit, fans are discussing all of these recent changes to Tiffany's Instagram profile. One fan pointed out that she had previously pinned a post about her and Lawson's wedding. Now, that pinned post is no longer at the top of her page. One fan said, I do believe this will be the first divorce for the Bates. I've thought this from day one of these two. Someone else thinks this is something Tiffany does whenever they have an argument. They wrote, I am so convinced, irrationally, no evidence, that she does this pettily every time they have a fight. Some fans are pointing out that she could simply be trying to market herself as an actress again. She could have an agent assisting her with her profile. One Bringing Up Bates fan said, it's just better for her career to not be a Bates, especially as the IBLP is getting more bad publicity. At this point, the truth isn't clear. Hopefully, there is nothing wrong with Tiffany and Lawson's marriage. But her recent changes on social media are certainly raising a lot of questions. So, do you think this is a sign that there's trouble in paradise? Or do you think there is another explanation for Tiffany's odd social media activity? Trace Bates and Lydia Romack are married. The 25-year-old Bringing Up Bates alum and his new bride exchanged vows in front of 350 family and friends in Jefferson City, Tennessee on Saturday. Today, our lives changed forever. The couple tells PPGO in an exclusive statement. We moved from being best friends to being husband and wife. So surreal. There are no words to describe how excited we are. We have waited for this day for so long. The pair, who got engaged in April 2022, said I do at the Hill Barn wedding venue, which featured a gorgeous view of a pond and a rustic barn in the background. On display during the event was a large double wooden triangle built by the groom's brother, Erin Bates, which represents a popular Christian symbol of the couple growing closer to each other as they grow closer to God. Another sentimental decoration featured was a wooden rowboat that was refinished and restored by the bride's brother, Joshua Romack. For her walk down the aisle, Romack wore a French crepe fabric gown designed by Renese Brittles, which featured floral and leaf appliques hand placed throughout the bodice that also cascaded down the skirt. Satin buttons highlighted the back with the cathedral train and cathedral-length veil. Her bridal bouquet was designed by Flourish Flowers and was filled with Reflux Playa Blanca roses and wild pearl gypsophila. The charge was given by the groom's father, Gil Bates, while the bride's pastor, Dr. Dean Hahn, presided over the vows ceremony. After, the happy couple left to a rendition of I've Got the Joy, Joy, Joy. At the reception, guests enjoyed dinner from Smoke on the Mountain Catering, as well as the groom's favorite meal, Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Their 3-tiered wedding cake was made complete with bobblehead toppers resembling Bates and Romack, which were crafted by Bates' aunt, Kay Hamilton, who has made every wedding cake for his 10 married siblings. Celebrating with our family and friends and making our vows to love and follow Christ together is priceless, says the couple, who will later celebrate their honeymoon in Hawaii. The wedding planning has had its challenges, but it's been a hard couple of weeks for Carlin Bates Stewart and her husband Evan. In the most recent vlog posted to their YouTube channel, the Bringing Up Bates stars revealed that Evan was recently fired from his electrician job due to him having to take too much time off to care for Carlin. This is the second job Evan has lost this year. As the Ashley previously reported, UPtv canceled Bringing Up Bates unexpectedly in January, choosing not to air the 11th season, which had already been filmed. In addition, the couple stated that Carlin's health has continued to suffer. As the Ashley previously reported, Carlin has been suffering from seizures since the birth of her son Zaid earlier this year. She has passed out numerous times over the past few months, with one time resulting in her falling backward and getting a concussion. The Stewarts dealt with some backlash from fans over the vlog, which included footage of Carlin on the ground seizing, while their toddler daughter Layla watches her shake. While the video received plenty of comments of prayer and support on social media, some fans criticized Evan for putting Carlin's seizure footage online instead of simply sharing it with her doctors. Why do you have to show this? Poor Carlin needs help and privacy. One person wrote to Evan, "Why would you film that? Shows that you only care about views and not the actual human that is your wife." Someone else commented, "So sad for Layla to see this. Someone should have moved her." Another follower wrote, "Everyone on FB is freaking out that you posted this video of your wife in such a vulnerable state. Please consider removing that part." Another person commented. After the footage of Carlin seizing is shown, Evan and Carlin spoke out about Evan being fired from his job recently. They revealed that Evan had taken too much time off from his job to care for Carlin and had been let go after his Family and Medical Leave Act, FMLA, time ran out. Evan, who recently finished up his schooling and became a journeyman, stated that he had to take the leave after Carlin's doctors told her she could no longer drive or be left at home alone due to her unpredictable seizures. It also leaves her unable to care for her kids alone. She hates it because, like we said, 90% of the time she's fine, but when she's not, you've got to make sure someone is there. Evan added, "It's been 3 months since Carlin's health issues started, and it doesn't feel like it has," Evan said, adding that his company denied his request to have his FMLA time extended. All the FMLA at this point had been exhausted, so pretty much, to be blunt, they would have to fire me. But that's no shade to them. They were very sweet and everything, but that's just how it works. They would have to take me off their payroll, so they did. I don't blame them. They don't want to keep somebody on their roster that can't be there. Carlin clarified that Evan was not paid during the 3 months he was on FMLA. While he considered hiring a caretaker for Carlin and their kids while he got another job, Evan stated that it did not make sense financially for him to do so. "I feel bad because I know he's putting his life on hold in a sense for me," Carlin said, "because he's worked 5 years to get his journeyman ticket and he's worked really hard. Once you get the journeyman ticket, you have it. For now, I just feel it's best to freeze the ticket. I'll still always going to be a journeyman wireman, but I'm just not going to be working with it," Evan added. The Stewarts decided that Evan should join the staff at the Bates sisters' boutique, the Rocky Top, Tennessee, clothing store that Carlin owns with her sister-in-law Whitney Bates. The boutique has been able to hire him to help to fill in some of the gaps, Carlin said. "So that's helped us on the income basis. So I was fired and hired in the same day," Evan joked. "And my wife is my new boss." You can watch the full video below. Once again though, be forewarned that this video contains footage of a seizure. Kelly Jo and Gil Bates' house is getting less crowded day to day, but their family is still expanding. With 10 of the Bates kids already married, 2 more in relationships, and a couple of confirmed pregnancies, it's only a matter of time before the Bates family grows more. Still, only one Bates kid seems on track to have a family even close in size of their parents' family. Tori Smith and her husband, Bobby Smith, are parents to 4 children under 4 in less than 5 years of marriage. Tori and Bobby Smith welcomed their 4th child, Cambry Lane Smith, on August 2. Cambry's birth means the young couple has 4 children under 4, all born before Tori and Bobby's 5th wedding anniversary. The pace at which they have children means they could easily have a house full of kids by the time Tora's childbearing years are over. Tora and Bobby's children have all been born less than 2 years apart. Their third and fourth child are just 14 months apart. Their third child was born in June 2021. Tora's mother, Kelly Jo, had her youngest child, Jeb Bates, in 2012 when she was 46 years old. Assuming Tori has her last child at the same age as her mother had her last child, she could reasonably conceive 15 to 18 children during her marriage if everything remains as it is. Tori is currently 27. While Tora and Bobby appear to be the couple most likely to compete with Kelly Jo and Gil Bates' massive family size, they aren't the couple with the most children currently. That distinction goes to Erin and Chad Payne. Erin and Chad are officially the parents of 5 after welcoming their newest addition, Finley Payne, in January 2022. The couple might have the most kids now, but Chad and Erin's fertility journey hasn't been smooth sailing. Early in their marriage, Erin had several miscarriages before doctors learned that she had a blood disorder that made it impossible to carry a pregnancy to term without proper medical intervention. Following 4 successful pregnancies, Erin once again dealt with reproductive issues. The mother of 5 had 1 entire ovary and part of another removed in 2021 after ruptured cysts caused bleeding. While Erin and Chad were able to get pregnant for the 5th time following the surgeries, Erin's future fertility is still a question mark. While Tora and Bobby are the ones most likely to have a supersized family like Kelly Jo and Gil Bates, they are far from the only Bates who could conceivably compete. Several other Bateses still remain unmarried or have yet to welcome children, making it difficult to say how quickly they'll grow their own families. A few more contenders might be entering the ring soon, though. 25-year-old Trace Bates is engaged. Trace asked his girlfriend, Lydia Romike, to marry him in March. The couple publicly announced their engagement via Us Weekly. Trace had a failed courtship in 2020. Lawson Bates, 30, recently wed longtime love Tiffany Espenson, and Jackson Bates, 20, is in a relationship too. KB Clark, who married Travis Clark last year, is expecting her first child soon. Esther Bates, who married Nathan Bates in October 2021, is also expecting a baby. Several other Bates kids are still too young to court. The Bates family's new addition has arrived. Bringing up Bates stars Chad and Erin Bates Payne welcomed their 5th child together, daughter Finley Mary Payne, on Tuesday, January 18. They announced on Instagram. The couple is already parents to son Charles Stephen IV, Aka Carson, 6, as well as daughters Brooklyn Elise, 5, Everly Hope, 3, and Holland Grace, 2. Baby Finley arrived at 4:51 a.m., weighing 5 lbs, 4 ounces, at birth. Our little miracle baby is doing wonderful, and we can't wait to share more details soon. This mama and daddy are going to get a little rest now and as many snuggles as possible. The Mama 5 wrote alongside a photo of the couple with their newborn. We can't thank you enough for the prayers. We feel indebted, loved, and so grateful to each of you. We serve such a big God, she added. Erin also shared a sweet photo snuggling her baby girl to her Instagram story, writing, "Madly in love." The happy baby news came the same day that UPtv announced it would not be moving forward with Bringing Up Bates, which was expected to premiere its 11th season in February. We will not be premiering Bringing Up Bates Season 11 on UPtv as planned, as we will be focusing our programming in 2022 on movies and a new scripted series to be announced soon, UPtv said in a statement obtained by PEOPLE. When we premiered Bringing Up Bates, the series was focused on parents with 19 kids who were teenagers and young children. The cameras were there to capture the love, laughs, and big life moments as the family continued to grow. Thank you to Gil and Kelly Jo Bates for welcoming viewers into your family's home over the past 10 seasons, the statement continued. Erin and Chad first announced in August that they were expecting their 5th child. Thank you to the fans who tuned in every Thursday night to be part of the journey. We're looking forward to continuing to uplift you with our programming in the future. the statement concluded. Everyday life is a miracle, but this is such a special miracle for our little family, the parents told People at the time. For the past year, Erin has experienced different health problems, which ended up leading to multiple surgeries. The road to parenthood was bumpy for the Paynes, who endured several miscarriages due to Erin's blood clotting condition before Carlin came along. After consulting with our doctor, we realized having another baby was not going to be in our future. It was sad, just because we both really love kids, but I knew Erin's health was the biggest priority, and we were overwhelmingly grateful for the 4 little blessings God has already given us, the pair continued. We were content knowing that God sometimes has a different plan than our own. As you can imagine, we were absolutely blown away when we found out the good news and really in shock. Our hearts were filled with so much joy and some uncertainty, but we have been relieved and so encouraged to know baby Payne is growing and doing great, and Erin has been doing wonderful as well. The couple added, God has been so faithful and so good to our family. We want to thank each of you for your continued love and support, and we are looking forward to January 2022 now more than ever. In February 2021, Erin opened up about her health complications on Instagram, revealing that she had 3 surgeries over the course of a few months due to cysts that have ruptured and caused a lot of internal bleeding. She also shared that she had to have 1 ovary removed and most of the second removed as well. It has been scary and really discouraging at times, but we have been so grateful for the medical doctors who have helped us navigate through these uncertainties, she wrote at the time.